Hello, everyone. Sorry to keep you waiting. Yeah, Skulls reveal today. Hey, by the way, also, this is something I literally just said. I may get pulled away any minute now for like 5 minutes. I do apologize for that. You know, when that happens, you know, I will be going AFK. I don't really have a choice here. But yeah, other than that, how's everyone doing? How is your, what the fuck day is it today, even? I forgot what day it is. I'm not smart. Thursday. How's your Thursday, everyone? Right. One moment. Nope, not yet. Okay. Hey, C-Dad, how you doing? Yeah, it's, man, let me tell you, today, these past 2 days in my neck of the woods, it was like, we had a high of like 52 and damp yesterday. Today we have a high of 48. Like, what is going on with the weather in my part of the world? Like, Jesus. Simple work day? Hey man, it's better a simple work day than a complicated work day, you know? Nobody wants a complicated work day. Alright, while I'm yapping with you guys, I should probably go open the... Where is that? Warhammer. There it is. Get the, No. That is, I want the Warhammer tweeter. Not Twitter, Twitch. There we go. All right, that's set up. Trying the new Dark Tide event. Easy with a good team, brutal with morons. So brutal 90% of the time. Gotcha. Man, I hope, I really hope like the Dark Tide reveal is like Gene Stealers. That would be so cool. Like, you know, finally add a third faction and it's Gene Stealers. I mean, there's a lot of room for adding Gene Stealers. Like a lot of people, I've seen people say it wouldn't work because there's a, you know, like, you know, pure strain Gene Stealers are too strong for the... Oh, there it is. Hold up, everyone. I'll be right back. I'm back. I apologize about that, everyone. Yeah, no, that was the that was lunch. That was lunch. I am. If I don't eat something now, I'm going to eat someone, and that would be very unpleasant. But yeah, where was I? Right. Anyway, okay, fighting Gene Stealers and Deathwing was fun. Honestly, Deathwing was a great idea for a game that was very poorly implemented. Oh, by the way, I have to apologize because while the stream was counting down, Bojelin, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Crusade. Again, sorry I didn't call you out. I completely forgot. Like, even getting the stream ready, I'm running around a lot. Okay, where was I? Right. Deathwing was a fun idea for a game. It really was. It was a poorly implemented, good idea. Like, I'd love to see a game fighting Gene Stealers that's actually well made. Eat someone. Where's Ash when you need him? I'm not gonna turn my boyfriend into a steak and eat him in an act of hunger, see that. I have some class. I ain't no cannibal, all right? One moment. Okay. Let's see. You might, I just said I'm not a cannibal. It has the rule of thumb that every third-party cry engine is an optimized mess. Yeah, really. Really, the game was unplayable when it came out, and they made some nice changes in the Enhanced Edition, but not really enough to save it. Like, it's a shame too, because it's such a good formula for a game, you know, 4 Space Marines just murdering Gene Stealers all day. But like, yeah, it just wasn't well made. It's just that simple. I am like I said, that's why I'm hoping that they add Gene Stealers to Darktide as a faction that can show up. That would be cool. I mean, granted, I've made my off the cuff out of pocket predictions for today. If you haven't seen them on where I posted on Twitter, I will just state them again. So here's what I'm predicting. Most of these will probably be wrong. New Dawn of War will be revealed. It will not be developed by Relic. It's going to be developed by Creative Assembly. Darktide will get Gene Stealers and a new class. Alcat is going to announce a new 40k CRPG based on Dark Heresy. Space Marine 2 is getting a story expansion. Battle Sector, Total War 3, and Total War Warhammer 3, and Blood Bowl 3 will get DLCs. Warpforge and Tacticus will kind of just be there. Those were my predictions. Where I will end up, you know, I will probably be wrong on all of those. I generally don't hold my predictions with very much esteem, but I mean, hey, if we get those things, that'd be nice. I'd be okay with it. 2 things we want from today: New Dawn of War, old game, new models, and Total War Warhammer 40k. Honestly, okay, Dennis W. The thing I think they will do concerning the rumored, they basically said they're developing it, 40k game over at Creative Assembly. I think that's the new Dawn of War. I think GW probably took the game from Relic and probably gave it to Creative Assembly. Like, having Relic these days develop a new Dawn of War would be like literal suicide for the game, especially after 3. Giving it to Creative Assembly would be the smarter idea. One second, I'm gonna mute myself for a moment here. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Y'all don't want to hear me chewing on food. Nobody wants to hear that. You have to ask, what is the Dornian Heresy? The Dornian Heresy is an alternate version of the Horus Heresy created by fans where, instead of the Chaos Gods getting to Horus, they got to Rogel Dorn instead. That's what that is. And like, different Primarchs turned traitor this time around and stuff like that. That's basically what that is. I'm fine as long as we play Dark Crusade style, not Dawn of War 2 and 3. I would actually kind of prefer it be more like 2 than 1. I know that might be heresy of me to say. I genuinely prefer the focus on the greater focus on the troop engagements than the base building. Like, that's like, I don't know. The whole being forced to build bases thing, I don't think that fits Warhammer very well. Maybe a little bit for guard, for holding the line, but like building a bunker, but really, like, Space Marines don't, for example, don't build bases when they invade worlds. So, yeah. Their bases are up in orbit in the battle barge. Oh, one moment, I gotta mute myself again. How Empire didn't fall if Gilliman turned traitor? Well, I mean, if Gilliman turned traitor, then you'd have guys like, say, Horus on the loyalist side. I mean, Horus was a good leader. Honestly, probably better than Gilliman. I'm pretty certain even Gilliman would agree with that. 70% chance we get another strong woman item today. I don't know. The 40k games have been pretty good at avoiding that. Just some of the problem child authors, specifically Gav Thorpe, ADB, and Mike Brooks are all about that shit. And generally speaking, they don't let them write games. You would like if they released a Space Marine 2 co-op themed kill team. 6 classes fit the 6-man theme boxes. Mate, that'd be kind of cool, maybe. Hello, Snake Awesome. Welcome to the stream. Chaos Sanguinius is a terrifying idea. I mean, yeah. The Sanguinius was the best of them. If I remember correctly in the Dornian Heresy, Sanguinius falls to Khorne. Like he gives in to the...
SWAT deploying.
Alright, Snake Awesome. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Crusade. Yeah, the Dornian Heresy, Sanguinius falls to Khorne, if I remember correctly. I know there's one alt heresy. It might actually be the Dornian Heresy where, Ferrus Manus doesn't actually fall to Chaos. He falls to the Necrons, of all things. Gladius only allows one city for Space Marines, but he can drop pod anyone, anywhere without fog of war. Yeah, see, that makes sense. Like if the Space Marines are setting up in a local city, but building forward operating bases, that's not how they operate. Blood Angels fall to Nurgle in the Dornian Heresy. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but okay. The Lionel Heresy is where he falls to Khorne. Okay. But yeah, no, I don't know. That's kind of one of my problems with the Dornian Heresy. I think some of the ideas don't work. Like, I genuinely don't see Sanguinius falling to Nurgle for any reason. Considering his whole problem was holding back his own bloodthirst and rage. Sanguinius gets tempted by multiple times by Khorne in the actual Heresy. He does. One of my favorite bits from the Horus Heresy was, I think it was Lorgar laughing at Erebus for implying he could even come close to corrupting Sanguinius. Like, fucking Erebus getting an L from his own Primarch is just the good shit for me, you know? Nobody likes that guy. It's too much of a good boy to want to be a heretic. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like he recognizes all of his own flaws and that drives him to be a good man. Like that's like Like, that's why Sanguinius is the way he is. Hold up, gotta mute myself again. When is the Skulls event going to start? 45 minutes. 45 minutes. I'll be switching over to that then. I like to go an hour before the reveal stream so I can yap. Yap and talk about shit, you know? I believe the reasoning was because Ball was very radioactive. Like, I get that, but I don't know. To me, it just doesn't fit Sanguinius' character, like, to join Nurgle. It doesn't fit, like, the things he fights against, or the things he, or his personal flaws that could lead him to fall in the first place. Like, it doesn't really fit Nurgle. It absolutely fits Khorne, though. Especially with all the blood, you know? Even though Dornian Heresy is quite wacky on the traitor side, Pete the Wargamer made a great conversion of the traitor Primarchs. Oh, that's neat. I haven't seen that. I'll have to look it up at some point. Think we can look at a Buddy's fan songs. My favorite is Run Lorgar Run. No, not today. We're just gonna yap up until the stream starts. In terms of Space Marines building forward operating bases, I believe Black Templars and Imperial Fists do it. I mean, that's more that's more the idea that the Templars and the Fists, because they're both fleet-based chapters, leave a presence behind. Like leave a presence behind on worlds they recruit from. It's not so much forward operating bases, it's just like saying, hey, this is our little, hangout on this world. This is where we'll bring the recruits that we gather here. So when, when the fleet comes back looking for dudes, we'll pick them up from here. That's what that is. It's not like a forward operating base in the active warfare sense. You know what I mean? Love Pete the Wargamer. Speaking of content creators, have you seen Heresy era stuff? Heresy era in what sense there, Gotchi? Sanguinius in the 9th could fit more the Night Lord's role in the Heresy if they ever stopped being how they were pre-Sanguinius. Oh yeah, because the Blood Angels were a mess pre-Sanguinius, but I don't know. Stealthy or terror troops was never really their thing. Like, if they joined Khorne, they would absolutely become kind of like terror troops because, blood rage. But they also wouldn't be like the World Eaters just because they don't have the Butcher's Nails going on. Jamming out to Daryl tracks of the Gundam Thunderbolt OST while working, managed to finish the rest early. Man, Thunderbolt is such a good OST. Sanguinius falls to Nurgle is as silly as Fulgrim falls to Slaanesh because of the Slaanesh toy sword. It is so gimmicky it turns back into made sense, I guess, while making no sense. No, I fully disagree with that. Fulgrim's fall to Slaanesh made total sense. It made total sense. Guy was like the pretentious artist of the Primarchs. He picked up the fancy sword because he thought it looked neat, but also there was a factor of because Eldrad was all like, don't pick up the sword, and Fulgrim was like, why do I have to listen to you? You're an Eldar. You're always cryptic and lie about shit. Oh yeah, just ignore me. Okay. No, I get it. Falling upwards, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, seriously. Like, if I missed something you said, I've been focusing on other
Books.
I mean, like, you know, focusing on well, like, you know, the whole chat have been saying, but I genuinely falling. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, one moment. Got to mute again. God damn, I was hungry. Jesus Christ. Could have eaten a whole fucking cow.
Squad deploying.
Sorry about that. Baby Boxer, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Crusade. YouTube is awful to late. Like I said, falling. If you typed something and I missed it, I do apologize for that, but no need to get like upset about it. Honestly, don't we need Warhammer cosmetics for Sea of Thieves? Like there was a Sea of Thieves style Warhammer fantasy game. I don't think it ever got. It was never very popular. I think it's still on GOG. You can still get it on GOG. I actually have it on GOG. I've just never played it. Like it's like Corsair or something like that. It's basically like, you know, I want to say it's based on the old Battlefleet Gothic equivalent for Warhammer Fantasy, which was like, you know, pirate ships and privateers and raiding parties and stuff on you know, on the ocean. I need to actually install that at some point. Oh, yeah, that's it. Murhel, thank you. Man of War Corsair. That was it. Man of War Corsair. Yeah, that's the one. Like, that was, yeah. I own it. I've never played it. I kind of want to play it, but I keep forgetting I own it. So, yeah. What is that? You only played Gothic 2, we love it. Yeah, fucking Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 is legitimately great. Also, I can't help but notice the restream bot is not working on Twitch's end right now. Weird. And it's and the YouTube messages are not getting sent to Restream chat. Man, I'm glad I've got both. I'm glad I've got both chat windows up and the Restream chat. Really want to see more Bolt Gun? That'd be cool. I don't think Bolt Gun is gonna be at Skulls today. I could be wrong. Hold on. Let me because they listed the games like when they announced it. Hold on. No. Yeah, the games added this year are Total War Warhammer 3, Blood Bowl 3, Space Marine 2, Warp Forge, Battle Sector, Dark Tide, Tacticus, and Rogue Trader. Let's see, you really want to see, which one, Dawn of War 1 Remaster or Dawn of War 4? I'm honestly predicting if it's a brand new Dawn of War, they're probably going to do a rebrand. Like they're not going, they're going to renumber the series. They're not going to call it Dawn of War 3. They're just going to call it Dawn of War. That's my prediction. Not every game has to be announced to show up. I mean, true. But I can't really see them announcing more than one brand new game. Like, even I think my prediction of a new Alcat CRPG is a bit of a stretch. Like, I'll even admit that. Yeah, exactly. There isn't a Dawn of War 3. You'll take Dawn of War Remastered, please. The Windows system can't run the old version anymore. You know what? That would be cool. I mean, that'd be cool, like a Dawn of War Remaster. My only question is, what would that do for the modding scene then? Because, like, yeah. Because the modding scene for Dawn, especially for Soulstorm, is fucking huge. Like, we got Unification mod and all that. Unification, fucking Ultimate Apocalypse. Like, I'd hate to see those mods go just because there was a remaster. You did play the Horus Heresy game and got pissed that the Custodes deck is paywalled. I'm guessing that's the card game. Okay, it looks like Restream's picking up YouTube again. Okay, good. Do you want to catch some world premiere trailers and game announcements? Oh, the plural. Okay, yeah, I missed that. Thank you, Heliosphere. Can you tell me why most of the old fans, old Warhammer cringe were seeing them if a Space Marine? The following Warhammer
Books.
for 2 years
Books.
and end up realizing
Books.
Muriel, I legit don't know what, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're asking there.
Faith is our shield.
Oh, hey, Zeph, happy to have you here. Thank you for the resubscription. Congrats on 26 months. Man, 26 fucking months, Jesus Christ. I've been, man, it's hard to believe I've been an affiliate for over 2 years now. I still didn't do some kind of celebration for 2 years. I keep every time it creeps up on me every time, and I kind of forget. I am awful about that. The Skulls event is starting in 33 minutes. 33 minutes. Yeah, we're just yapping for now, like waiting for it to start. Talk about, what might be coming and all that. I genuinely do hope there's a new Dawn of War coming. I mean, the reason I think there's going to be a new Dawn of War, one way or another, is because that what do you call it? Yeah, like, how when Warhammer releases a new game, they release like an accompanying board game with some like models in it. Usually like collection of pre-existing models. Like they did that for Darktide. They did that for Space Marine 2. The Space Marine 2 was kind of the exception because it had the Titus model in it. But there's no way they could release a new Space Marine thing without Titus. But they leaked one for Dawn of War. That's what makes me think we're getting a major Dawn of War announcement. Because they wouldn't be ready to release one of those even if it's just like, pre-existing minis, if they weren't going to have some kind of big release for Dawn of War. Like, that's generally how they do it. Vermintide 3 is going to be AOS. I'm going to be completely honest, Trevor. I doubt that. I doubt that just because of, what's this? I doubt that just because of, the fact that AOS is not popular. And there's never been an AOS game that succeeded because AOS has no draw to it. Hello there, Bo. I'm on for a speculation. I say Dawn of War Remastered. Then if it sells well, they'll do the remastered expansions in Dawn of War 4. If I had to predict, I think if they're going to do a remaster, they would do that alongside a new game, not as a new release. But what about the chaotic timeline? We get a Lord of the Rings RTS instead of Dawn of War. I don't know how I'd react to that, honestly. I'd be kind of mad. I'm betting there'll be some mobile shit or crossover with a popular online game. Maybe, but 40K's kind of dialed back the shotgunned mobile games very recently. They're kind of focusing on Tacticus. I don't know if my alert went off. Congrats on 26 months. Don't worry, Zeph. It went off. You're good. They may use the Japanese Space Marine Heroes gacha games to make the box set. Oh, no, we know what we know some of what's in the box set already. It's Blade Guard veterans, and I want to say some, oh, what are they called? The Gravis Marines with the Melta rifles. Those guys. Those guys are in the box. We know that for a fact. Can you tell me why most of the older Warhammer fans like to make fun of or didn't like Astartes? I've been following Warhammer for 2 years. I've noticed that some did. Oh, okay. It's oh, that's a bot. I'm gonna nuke you now, good sir. Goodbye. Okay, to answer your question, they're not longtime fans, Murray. They're a bunch of tourists who got into Warhammer for political reasons and don't like the fact that the Imperium are unironically the good guys. That's what it is. That's what's doing that. They're like, oh, don't you realize this is making fun of you? The Imperium is making fun of you. That's why you can't like the Imperium. And it's like, actually, like, you know, actually fuck off. You're a tourist. You're not a Warhammer fan. Throw your minis away. We don't want you. That's what that is. Like, and I wasn't saying that to you, by the way, Murray. I was saying that to the you know, the tourists. They should throw their minis away. They should throw their minis away, unironically. Their minis should be thrown away for them. Like, forcible removal from the hobby. Like, I fully agree with that. Like, they're not here because they actually like Warhammer. They're here to make some kind of political statement and just engaging in conspicuous consumption. They don't even like those minis. They should just get rid of them. I said that to one guy, that pissed some people off. I'll say it again on live stream. I don't fucking care. None of the people who got mad matter. So yeah, it's like, I'll say it again. If you're all Warhammer tourists should have their minis thrown away and they should be forced to leave the hobby. You're not welcome. I'll say that right away. What do I think of Trench Crusade? I have made multiple videos about what I think of Trench Crusade, but to summarize it, it looks cool. It has no legs. It's never going to matter as a game. Like, I think the idea of it is going to get picked up on and used by other people who will actually make a similar setting and make it work. But Trench Crusade itself will never last. That's the long and short of it. We should call it the John Walker effect for the state of the Imperium. Man, the John actually, you know, well, here's the problem with that. It's not the John Walker effect because John Walker was written to be a villain. Like, he was written to be a villain, you know? Like, he was objectively written to be the bad guy, but the problem wasn't the author didn't know they were writing a bad guy. Oh, they thought they were writing a bad guy, but they wrote a good guy. The Imperium of Man is not written in a satirical sense, regardless of what some people insist. They're not written satirically. They are written genuinely and seriously by the authors. So like, it's not the John Walker effect. It's not, as I've come to call it, an authorial malapropism, like, say, Starship Troopers or the movie Starship Troopers, or you know, fucking Dune Part 2, or Helldivers 2, or American Psycho. So it's not like that. The Imperium of Man is written genuinely as the heroes of Warhammer 40k, as the good guys, as the main heroic faction. And it's just other people who are too stupid to realize this who think it's satire because they can't wrap their heads around the idea of a speculative moral system where a faction like the Imperium is entirely justified. That's what's going on there. It's not satire. It's not badly written satire. They're just written as good guys and the genuinely politically intoxicated people who can't realize that. Black Space Wolves, as of the recent Warhammer community post about Space Wolves. Henry, I don't know, Henry, I'm gonna be, okay, 100% with you here. Black Space Wolves have existed since, like, back in the early 2000s, you know, at the earliest. At the very least in the 5th edition Codex, the southern tribes of Fenris were described to be of dark skin. That is not new. That is a thing that has been around for damn near 2 decades now. John Walker effect is Verhoeven syndrome. Okay. First of all, Baby Boxer, welcome to chat. And again, thank you for the follow earlier. Let's be honest, the orcs are obviously the good guys. Well, the orcs aren't the good guys, but they're having a good time. You know? You gotta give them that. And I'll give them that. They're having a good time. Like from their perspective, they're just playing that, that one song by Queen all day, you know? Yeah, John Walker effect is just for, okay. The difference between the John Walker effect and authorial malapropism is that the John Walker effect is entirely focused on a singular character, where the authorial malapropism is largely focused on the entire narrative as a whole, you know? Like, that's generally the difference. Out of curiosity, why would Trench Crusade not last? Because the creators are not committed to actually making an actual competing war game out of it. They're taking a very communistic approach to the game, and that they just want to foster an idea of Trench Crusade, but not an actual game. And that ultimately means they're going to get their IP taken from them by, like, the concept of their IP taken from them and done better by someone else. That's why. And they'll never foster an actual game community that way if they don't try to compete in the market. Like, already we have things like Trench Tales and, the Forever Winter doing very similar ideas much better than Trench Crusade. Primaris Space Wolves can be any color. I mean, any Space Marine can be any color. That's like one of those things where it's like people on both sides of the political fence really don't understand how the melanchromic organ works. It doesn't change your skin color when it's not working. If you're a black dude, you become a Space Marine, the melanchromic organ isn't going to turn you white because you're not being exposed to radiation. It's just going to default to your normal skin color until it turns on when you're being, like, baked by the light of a nuclear explosion or something, and then it will darken your skin, and then once that's done, your skin will go back to normal. It just gives you an immediate extreme tan to try to, you know, for a couple minutes to blunt the radiation you're getting, and then your skin goes back to normal. If you're like a black dude or an Asian dude and you become a Space Marine, you stay black or Asian. That's like, you know, that's just how that works. And it's weird how many people on both sides of the fence don't realize that. Like the people saying, oh, this is why 40K is racist, because you become white when you become a Space Marine. And the weirdos on the right who are also like, yeah, this is why 40K is racist. It turns you white when you become a Space Marine. It's like, both y'all shut the fuck up. Seriously. Both y'all being a bunch of tourists right now. Like, be quiet. White scars and white dudes as well. I mean, if a white dude becomes a white scar, he's not gonna look Asian, because the white scars look Asian because they recruit from Chagoris, because Chagoris is a primarily Asian people. That's why they would look like that. If someone who came to live in Chagoris off-world or became a white scar, he'd be a white dude. And salamanders look the way they are because of a gene seed defect. Like, I guarantee you, among the Grey Shields, the Unnumbered Sons, there were white dudes from Terra who got the salamander's gene seed and looked perfectly normal until they finally visited Nocturne, and then the gene seed defect kicked in, and their skin turned obsidian black and their eyes turned red. Like that's what went down with that. White scars are your favorite Marines. Yeah, white scars are awesome. I love white scars. Just imagining that scene from the Boondocks with Uncle Ruckus going to heaven and God turning him white. Man, Uncle Ruckus would not want to become a salamander. That's for damn sure. It'd break his fucking mind. Poor guy'd have an existential crisis after a couple minutes on Nocturne. 1 minute. Gotta eat again. Hungry. Okay. Hibbo Khan was a white dude who was originally from the Sons of Horus and became the cool student in Horus Heresy. I don't recall that. I need to look that guy up. I don't pretend my knowledge base for 40K or Horus Heresy isn't full of holes. I don't pretend that at all. Like, I know that cringe ass picture of a Louis Sugden and Luton 09, Bricky, and Remembrancer was going around. And, like, you know, talking about how they're the lore authority. It's like, no, you're fucking not. None of y'all know everything. And look, Louis Sugden, she's not a bad person. I don't hate her. But just because you worked at Games Workshop doesn't mean you know everything. There's a reason when they're organizing to like do major releases, they get the writers together in writers' rooms because no single writer knows everything. That's why they do writers' rooms. So they can coordinate all the writers and get everything like on the same page. Like it's not difficult to figure out. No one guy knows everything over at Games Workshop. And me, I'm just a fucking Warhammer nerd. I don't know everything. I've made mistakes. I've gotten things wrong. Hell, one of my favorite ones that a couple of my haters like to pass around is when I said that the Fall of Cadia episode on Warhammer Plus, where I said they gave the Chaos Space Marine that a Primaris helmet because they were lazy in swapping assets, and then apparently it was just a pattern of Chaos armor that I didn't recognize. Yeah, I deleted the post because like, oh, I'm getting the lore wrong. I don't want someone to take that out of context. I don't want to misinform someone, so I deleted the post. And now apparently like the fucking woke Hammerells likes to pass that around saying, look, he really is a tourist. He doesn't know Warhammer lore. It's like, I never said I know anything, retard. Cry about it. Cope, seethe, etc. If I had something like 40K just to cure my hatred for inconsistency, I'd tard wrangle every writer and force them to learn the lore of the universe so they don't fuck with my I mean, it's like I said earlier, Lance Corporal. Fucking what do you call it? My wisdom is without measure. Nah, man, I'm fucking stupid, man. I ain't wise. I just know things. I will never call myself wise. But yeah, no, there's like people who say like, and this is what's especially stupid when you got Aaron Dembski Bowden saying like, oh, there is no canon. Every Warhammer author is just writing their own alternate universe. It's like, ADB, buddy, guy, you have shared footage of the writers' rooms you join. You are so full of shit you smell. Like, holy shit, buddy. It's all alternate universes, my fucking ass. Holy shit, man. If I see one more person citing those quotes by 40K authors saying there's no canon when they were not authorized to make that decision, I will actually make the request they get their internet shut off. Because holy shit, shut the fuck up. 40K is canon. This has been a fact of 40K for decades. Get with the program and read the room. Holy crap. Oh shit, I forgot to mute my mic while eating, motherfucker. Y'all need to hear that shit. See, he really is a tourist. He just got really obscure lore wrong. Yeah, exactly. God forbid I don't want to misinform, you know? There is no canon is insulting. I've said it before, and I have this on a video. This was like that Marcus C. Vance guy being all like, you know, the Sisters of Battle Armor isn't necessarily really like that. It could just be propaganda. And it's like, buddy, that's not how that works. That is not how that works. And that one guy who responded to him and said, we know it's not propaganda because that's what the minis look like, which is, that's the truth of it. and he's like, that's not what it looks like. We know that for a fact. How do you know? It's like the minis you own. Oh, okay. Okay. They are firing up the stream over on the Warhammer's end. I'm gonna get this set up now. All right, hold up. I gotta set up the media share. There we go. Okay. All right, and we are gonna... Oh. We are gonna... Let's see... Lower the volume on that to nothing. We're gonna... Up the volume on this. There we go. That should be good volume for now. Timu Harry Potter. Yes, exactly, see that. It's such a non-answer, too, because why do you care if the stories you read about the setting can be ignored with the next book? Right. Hey, listen. I'm just going to put this out there. No setting with no canon releases damn near 100 books of the prequel story if it doesn't have canon. You miss Brian, Paul, and Scott McNeil. Man, I hope they get Titus's voice actor back for not Titus. Like if they do a brand new Dawn of War, I hope they get Gabriel Angelos's voice actor back. He had a buddy recently say, why should I care about this specific thing? He got so many responses by fans about lore, but he's just taking the word of literally just game store managers about who fans actually are, which is those who buy the minis. I had a brain aneurysm after that. Man, listen, I hold the opinions of game store managers about as high as I hold the opinions of, say, social media interns who make unregulated, unapproved, angry posts about who is and is not allowed to buy Warhammer products. That is not at all. They don't matter. You hope they bring back the Force Commander from the Blood Ravens. What do you mean? Force Commander Hairgel? Him? I don't think he ever got a proper name. Be cool if he did, though. One sec, muting myself. Okay. Oh, man. But, honestly, though, I'm more of a Gabriel Angelos and Davian Thule kind of guy when it comes to Blood Ravens. And we don't talk about Boreal. We don't talk about Captain Boreal. I'm entirely with, oh, fuck. Who was the sniper in Space Marine 2? The scout sergeant. I'm entirely with him in that we don't talk about Commander Boreal. Apparently one Black Library novel called him Aramis, but the canon is questionable. If it was a C.S. Godo novel, it is entirely non-canon. If it's one of C.S. Godo's novels. His novels were stricken from canon. Cyrus, thank you. The Scout Sergeant Cyrus. Man, Scout Sergeant Cyrus was I remember the fact that he was apparently in the Death Watch. That was back when they would send veteran scout sergeants to be in the Death Watch. I don't think they actually do that anymore. Like they don't have that as a thing anymore in Death Watch canon. Dawn of War 2, not Space Marine 2. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Had a brain fart. Yeah, Dawn of War 2. That's what I meant. Is the Inquisition book series still canon? If you mean the Inquisition War trilogy, no. That is not canon. In fact, I want to say the Black Library website, if you go look up the Inquisition War trilogy on there, it says as much that it's not canon. But it's a very interesting time capsule of 40k lore before they really solidified the setting back from the late first, early second edition era. So I actually recommend reading it regardless. Don't go by the fucking meme fucking text-to-speech episode about it. Read it yourself and form your own opinions. That's what I'll say about it. What games have been confirmed so far? Just reveals for existing games. What was it again? Total Warhammer 3, Blood Bowl 3, Dark Tide, Space Marine 2, Rogue Trader, Tacticus, Wartforge, and Battle Sector, I think. I think that's everything they're going to be showing stuff related to. Cyrus is not canon. No, Cyrus is canon, but the thing is, he served in the Death Watch, but I've always been under the impression that, at least for a while now, they don't take veteran scouts in the Death Watch anymore. That, or the fact he's still a full-blooded Space Marine and just leads the scouts, but he went to serve in the Death Watch as a regular Marine. I don't quite remember how veteran scouts, like scout sergeants, work. I'd have to look that up. I am blanking on that lore, I will admit. Oh, Lin Lee, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I apologize if I'm not. Okay, here's the thing about the Blood Ravens having all those relics. It's just non-canon flavor text for item drops. They don't really they don't really own Forge Breaker or Custodes armor or Grey Knight armor or any of that stuff. It was just there to be cool flavor text in a video game where you loot shit to equip your boys, but it's not canon, and it never was. Alcat, please show some cool stuff. I'm thinking,
Squad deploying.
Hellfire Nick, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Crusade. I think at minimum we're gonna get let's see. Harja Singh. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I apologize if I'm not. I am going nuts. The Emperor protects. Hey man, thank you. Hi, going nuts. I'm dead. God damn it, Francis. Yeah, but yeah, if the big things I want out of this, like that I actually want them to show, Gene Stealers for Dark Tide, and again, New Dawn of War. I know, but it's so absurd when you know the lore. Like, if you're a newbie and you're like, oh, purple item, neat, but then you are more knowledgeable and you're like, they have what? Yeah, exactly. I just wish some people hadn't, like, you know, reported it as actual canon, because now people think it's actual canon when it's not. That's where the whole Blood Raven Steel shit meme comes from. All I want's a Horus Heresy game. A strategy would be dope, but one based on Space Marine 2 would be the greatest thing ever. Yeah, no, I agree to that.
Squad deploying.
Chance Crawford, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Crusade. I wonder if they're going to give away some stuff, because Skull's blog post mentions freebies and every Thursday Epic Games starting to give giveaways. There's probably going to be like free DLC for some of the games. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Gene Stealers are so easy to counter, just wear tight belts. Yeah, see, this guy gets it. Man, let me tell you something. In my Death Watch days, the belt was on extra tight. Kind of new to Warhammer 40k since I just played the games, but haven't been able to get into the tabletop. Prices and such. Hey, listen. If you want to get into tabletop and you own a PC, get Tabletop Simulator. The whole of Warhammer 40k is modded into Tabletop Simulator, and there's a colossal community around that plays it. They got a dedicated Discord server and everything. So you can play 40k if you can't afford the minis. You feel like the Darktide story is going all over the place? It's been kind of focused. It's largely been focused on, right now, on the ascension of that one crazy lady whose brother we killed. Oh, okay. It's starting. Okay, yeah, like 3 minutes. Okay. Wait a minute. That's Dawn of War 3 music. That's Dawn of War 3 music. I recognize that anywhere. Oh, I see. Surprised I didn't think of that since you do have Tabletop Sim. Yeah, man. Just search up TTS 40k Discord server and you should find it. Ridna Karnak. Yeah, that's her. That's the one they're focusing on. She's like slowly ascending to she's slowly ascending to a Nurgle champion or something like that. $40k book's okay, it's just hard to catch up if you want to read the Horus Heresies. Well, Horus Heresy's basically over, like the novel series. So you can like just start going through that and you won't have to worry about new shit coming out, except maybe the final like short story compilation book they got coming, but that's gonna be the last one. Turn the Vox louder. Okay, yeah, I will. Hold on. How's that, everyone? Is that loud enough? There's the Air Indominus reading list. Yeah, I'm gonna, yeah, see that. I'm gonna make a video on that very soon. As much as I love Darktide, I'd rather have an Imperial Guard game based during the Siege of Rax or Sabbath Worlds Crusade. If they did a Battlefield-style game based on the Sabbath Worlds Crusade, I'd throw all my money at the screen. That's my White Whale 40k game. Like, I'd love that. I heard Live from Black Library suggest they may shift focus onto the Scouring period. That would be cool. That'd be cool. There's a whole ass history in there, too. Do you think they will do a book series of the Great Scour? Yeah, listen, I think that's where they're going to go. They're going to go into the Great Scouring and what happened to all the Primarchs. Like, between, like, because we have how, because, like, they're going to go into the stories of how the Primarchs died. The only one we've seen depicted on paper is Gilliman. Yeah, it's the Dawn of War music. Yeah, it's like, okay, here we go. 12 seconds to go time. All right, GW. Give me something good here. Okay, we got a trailer. Okay. Okay. Give me something good here.
Hello, Warhammer fans. I'm Rahul Kohli.
Oh, it's Mountain Kato's voice actor. I'll take that. He's a cool dude.
2025 showcase. Warhammer Skulls is the annual celebration of Warhammer video games, the first place to see world premieres and exclusive reveals. And on top of that, starting right now, you can enjoy a week-long promotion across a wide range of Warhammer video games on your chosen platform. So let's get things rolling with the announcement of a new game starring the sinister agents of the Inquisition.
Oh. It's Dark Heresy. It's Dark Heresy. I called it. I fucking called it.
The Imperium is torn asunder. In this darkest hour, we are besieged on all fronts. By enemies from within.
A crew.
By
Cool.
enemies from without.
We know it's the best game ever because they got a fucking Ogren squad mate.
Still, no matter the cost, we must persevere. Every blade,
Oh, Marzanda's gonna be happy. They got Night Lords.
every soul, every dark secret.
I don't know who that is. That's a new. Looks like a new character.
For if we fail, all will fall into the damnation of eternal night.
Oh yeah, that's a warp rift. Wow, we're only a couple minutes in. I've already got one guess right. Damn. Okay, that's cool as fuck.
My name is Olga Kellner. I'm the lead narrative designer at Alcat Games and head of the team responsible for the
Turn this up
story
so we can
of
hear.
both Rock Trader and the upcoming Dark Heresy games. We'd like to thank all our players for your amazing support and feedback. They really mean a lot to the team. We've received many requests to make a title exploring Dark Heresy as our next project. And as huge Warhammer fans ourselves, we have long dreamed of bringing this game to life as a CRPG. And here we are. We are excited to deliver darker and more personal experience to our fans, filled with grim-dark vibes, thrilling investigations, tough narrative choices, and an inside look at one of the most secretive organizations in the Warhammer universe, the Inquisition. To learn more about our game and follow the latest updates, please visit
That Inquisitor's
our website
armor looks
and
so
follow our
badass,
socials.
man.
We can't wait to welcome you there. See you soon.
Oh, and this is this is DLC 2 for Rogue Trader. It's Arbides themed. Oh, hey, more more DLC. There's gonna be more DLCs for Rogue Trader. Nice. I'm glad they're not just doing 2. The game is really good. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I keep forgetting that Games Workshop. I think they make Talisman. I think that's one of theirs. I keep forgetting that. Like, I think it's probably because it's not Warhammer related. That's why I keep forgetting. In the Grim Darkness of the Far Future, Princess is still the friendliest pit bull. Yeah, exactly. If you make a talisman, is that called a talis boy? Francis, that was awful. Holy shit. That was actually awful. All right, das ist. This looks like warp fuckery. Total War. Okay, this is a Total War Warhammer 3. Tides of Torment. Oh, okay. I think that's the Zeech expand or the Zeech DLC. Surprised they didn't change it to Talis them. Oh, that's awful. It's pretty funny though. Oh, I know what this is. This is the 40K game art book that DK is releasing. Oh, Zeech DLC was the Changeling. Oh, okay then. Then, well, I don't know what that was then for Total War Warhammer 3, but it was clearly warp fuckery. Wow, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know combat cards was still getting updated. Like, I didn't know this was still getting updated. I thought they abandoned it. Slanesh one. Maybe Slanesh? I don't know. What the hell? Oh, this is probably Tacticus. Okay, so I guess they're adding Custodes to Tacticus. I mean, that's neat, but I don't really Tacticus doesn't really interest me at all. Did a Primaris get one shot by a Gaunt? I mean, looks that way. Listen, Ultramarines get the Warp effect too. A lot of people don't realize that. Yeah, interesting. Like I was saying, Tacticus ain't really my thing. So
Games are
yeah.
part of you, us. They're a part of culture, part of what makes us human. Without preservation, all the emotions, creativity, stories, and innovations behind them risk being lost forever. We can't let that happen. That's why we've launched the GOG Preservation Program, an initiative dedicated to rescuing and reviving classic games,
real talk.
ensuring they remain accessible, playable,
This needs to be done more.
DRM-free for generations to come.
More companies
The world
need to
of
be doing
Warhammer holds a
this.
special place in the hearts of gamers everywhere. Its rich lore, unforgettable characters, and legendary battles have shaped the way we experience strategy and fantasy. That's why we can't allow these iconic games to become unplayable with time. Today, we're thrilled to announce that 4 classic Warhammer titles are joining our GOG preservation
Yoro
program,
Zuya
ensuring they remain fully
Yaksha. Thank you for the follow.
playable,
Welcome to the
DRM-free,
Crusade.
and accessible on modern systems for years to come.
Okay, Chaos Gate, Final Liberation. I have that on GOG. That's a classic.
To celebrate Skulls 2025, we are giving away Warhammer 40,000 Rights of War, along with a time-limited digital goodie bag, including great wallpapers and more. Go to GOG.com and make games live forever.
They picked the most robotic-sounding voice to say games are human. I mean, say games are human. Yeah, a little bit. All right, what's this? All right, that's corn. Oh, this is Blood Bowl. So it's a corn DLC for Blood Bowl 3. Praise the Polish? Yeah, exactly. I'm just glad that shit's getting preserved, man. Coordinate chess pieces being glorified crop tops. I'm here for this. All right, Ash. Keep it in your pants. Keep it in your pants, Ash. Like, I get it, but, you know, all the same. The Merchants Guild is striked again. Warhammer Counter-Strike crossover. Huh. It's like Warhammer stickers and Counter-Strike, I guess.
Start. And as you can see, there's some really cool stuff in the
Twitch
pipeline.
8 your 1,000
And
points.
there's still plenty more to come, including this next trailer from a studio I've had the honor of working with personally.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what then? I will... Well, since you did that, hun. Oh, hey. Not... Okay, that's interesting. The head pat's off center. Hold on. So, you know what? So many kids are gonna learn to type just from that. Oh wait, a new DLC for this. Okay, they're adding corn. Oh no, that's just Bolt Gun 2. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. I'll take that.
That's right, Malum Kaido is back. I am truly honored to have been given the opportunity to voice Kaido.
Okay, I
It's
can't
been a
position,
highlight
hold on, I
of
can't
my
position this
career,
damn thing.
And I love just how much the community have taken to our very angry boy. And I am so excited for you all to be able to continue his journey. We have plenty more surprises yet to come, including
But yeah, no,
an
Bolt,
update on
nah,
last
Bolt Gun
year's
2.
biggest
I'm okay with
announcements.
this.
Let's take a look.
I'm okay with Bolt Gun 2. Bolt Gun was fucking great. Okay, very obviously 40K.
What have our scouts found?
Devastation. Tomb structures are active across the planet.
Okay,
The
Necrons.
Necron laws are weakened.
Oh, this is Mechanicus 2. This is Mechanicus 2.
Undying warriors and technological horrors are decimating the Imperials. But their machine cult's resistance is fierce. Their tech priests are reinforcing the front lines with everything they have. Human and machine alike.
God, the music in Mechanicus goes so fucking hard.
It's a bitter fight to maintain their production capabilities. And make the Necrons pay for every inch of ground taken. That ground, though, is now within the Imperial cities. It'll be no easy thing, securing our target amidst this destruction.
Luck has, need keeps, toil earns. Is the Oathband ready to deploy?
Our hearts burn, Lord Greenyear. Where do we strike?
Wherever the wisdom of the Votan decides.
Oh, dude! Leaks of Votan are getting included.
The
Nice.
ancestors are watching.
Hey, fucking Games Workshop gave up on Leagues of Votan, motherfuckers, when Leagues of Votan get a fucking video game. How about that shit? Rogue Traders dropped appearance pack. I'll be looking up that shit after the stream, but thank you for letting me know, C-Dat. Okay, this is one of the tides. Vermintide.
The Ratmen mean to use the Well of Dreams to send their bomb into the world.
The final chapter
The
of...
others do
Oh,
not
okay.
believe, but belief does not surrender to fact. The Skaven must be stopped, and we shall be the ones to do it.
Listen, I don't care what people say. The Leagues of Votan are fucking rad. I love them. They would get me to play Xenos. Man, I'm so glad I'm getting that new computer soon, just because it's going to have a fucking 4 terabyte gaming hard drive. I'm just going to install all my Warhammer games on that shit. Haven't played Vermintide in a minute. Me either. It's a good game though, like seriously. It's kind of funny how all the Warhammer fantasy games are really good, where all the fucking Age of Sigmar games are, you know, ass in a cracker. Oh yeah, this game.
Rusted Stomper! What's the boys? Giving some weather!
Yeah, apparently they were gonna make this like a free-to-play game full of microtransactions, and the devs decided, no, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna make it a game you buy once and then you just play it, which I think is really cool. Mario Kart 40K. It's more like Twisted Metal 40K, but that's also fairly apt. Next Road Trader DLC involves Trazen. Like, seriously? Wait, what's this? Stillfront.
New command. Vigilus. Day one.
Vigilus. Oh, the guard.
I deploy our 1st regiment. Morale is high, but could always improve. Day 7. We join forces with the Adeptus Astartes.
Okay,
Day
Ultramarines.
12. Together, we drive back the heretics in the north. Day 13. The strength of our forces has
Orcs.
attracted some unwanted
Wait, is this
attention.
Dawn of War?
Day 15. I sacrificed 21 regiments in a diversion attack. Day 17. Our allies sell their lives dearly in battle with the Orcs. Day 19. Our covert operations cripple the most powerful Orc faction, luring their own allies to turn against them. Day 30. Across Vigilus, our armies drive the enemy back. For the first time, men whispered of hope, even of victory. But I am certain this was only the beginning.
Warhammer 40,000 Supremacy. Play for free. Oh, it's a mobile game. God damn it.
Hi, I'm Hinrich, part of the Supremacy Warhammer 40,000 team, and we are really excited to be here.
Man, they had me all hyped and shit, and then they just snatched that shit out of my, snatched that shit away. Like, god damn it.
Experience that is really deep and complex for mobile, and it will also be downloadable on our website for PC. It's not about
At least it's
small
not
skirmishes
trapped
or
on
single
mobile.
battles. It's about seeing your strategy unfolding against other players in the match who are also trying to gain control over Planet Vigilus. I'm really looking forward to
Okay,
seeing
so it's
you
like
all in
it's
the
like
match,
more of a
running
grand
the forces of
strategy
Space
kind of thing, I
Marines,
guess.
Astro Militarum or Chaos Space Marines, or maybe you're like me, excited to pick the Orcs and give the other players in the match a real good crumpin'. Come to playsupremacy.com to tell
Man,
us
I
which
feel so
faction you want to
cock-teased
choose
right now,
and
it's
get updates
ridiculous.
on Supremacy Warhammer 40,000. See you on Vigilus at launch.
I thought that was Dawn of War for a minute. Oh yeah, the way to workshop stuff. Like those statues they make are fucking ridiculous, but they're great. Costs an arm and a leg, though. Yeah, Vigilus is cool. I mean, like the setting of Vigilus in 40K is cool. Okay, battle sector. All right.
Last December, we released the latest DLC for Battle Sector, the Astra Militarum. The new faction joined the fight with 16 new units and brand new HQ abilities. This March, we sent out a major patch for Battle Sector, featuring some really exciting updates. First, came some new arrivals for the Astra Militarum, the Liman Ras with a battle cannon and Kedian Sergeant. Secondly, there was a significant faction refresh for the Sisters of Battle, with new unit balance and brand new abilities.
Okay.
For this year's schools, we wanted to give you some new free units. This time, it's the Sisters of Battle and Orcs that will reap the benefits. The Adeptus Sororitas can now count on the Dominions, while the Orcs are gaining the much requested melee version of the Boys.
Building upon the foundations of the Planetary Supremacy mode and heading towards new war zones, we're adding a new game mode called Crusade. Today at Skulls, we're releasing just the first version of Crusade. In the future, we're planning on improving and expanding it based on your feedback and suggestions. Crusade will challenge you to take your initial army and go through waves and hordes of enemies. We're also adding a new way to level up your army. Units will gain experience and level up based on how fiercely they're fighting the enemy.
Okay. Deeds of the Fallen DLC.
There hasn't been new story content from us since our initial release, but that changes today, with the arrival of our new story campaign, Deeds of the Fallen. Welcome to Warzone Chalnath. Within this zone, we found Theracleo 4, otherwise known as Ashenfell. Once a world of great
Oh.
fire and industry.
You're going to
with
Chalnath,
boiling
okay.
volcanoes harnessed to power imperial manufactorums. With the Great Rift came a great stilling, and the planet is now just a ball of ash and ice. And now, a great orc war has descended.
So it looks like it's Sisters of Battle versus Orcs
Into this
storyline.
realm of ash and fury descends Canoness Celicia of the Order of Our Martyred Lady, accompanied by Sister Hospitaller Durentia and a mobile strike force.
Okay, you know what? I'm happy to see Sisters getting some love in a video game.
To assault the
They deserve it. Like they are long overdue to deserve it.
In Sentia. This campaign is 12 missions long and also adds 3 new units for the Sisters of Battle for use in both the Deeds of the Fallen campaign and in other game modes. As well as the previously mentioned Zephyrim, we are also bolstering the Sisters' force with the Imagifier. And thirdly, the Sisters will gain access to the Castigator battle tank.
Oh, cool. They're getting the Castigator. I love the Castigator. It's a cool tank. The future. All right,
There
let's
will also
see.
be something new, exciting, and a bit chaotic coming towards the end of the year.
Oh, okay. They're adding Chaos Marines. Battle Sector's a lot of fun. I highly recommend that one. I highly recommend it.
The Imperium of Man has stood for 10,000 years, guarded by the might of the Space Marines and mankind's numberless armies. But they are beset on all sides, and the threat of chaos is ever present. This is your battle.
All right, these
Choose
things.
your side
These are
with
cool.
Warhammer metal posters at displate.com.
Kind of envious now. I almost got to work on a Warhammer game, but got laid off. Ah, man, that sucks.
Oh, look at you, hiding behind your
Display
barricades,
the company that doesn't deliver to your area.
clinging to your delusions, praying to a carcass. I see your fear. I taste it.
All right, just turn this down a little bit. I'm not that. I'll fully admit I'm not that interested in Warpforge.
Beautiful ruin. Heretics. Traitors.
I don't know, Lynn. I think some of this stuff has been pretty good. I mean, there's been some stinkers, but you know.
Many names, and yet you wonder why we would
No, Weary Knight. There's been no Space Marine 2 yet.
hold fast your ways, choked by ignorance.
Okay, yeah, they're adding Emperor's Children to Warforge. Okay.
Just the same. We are the composers of agony, sculptors of torment, the Emperor's children. And as you draw your last breath, I grant you one last gift. Your death will be exquisite.
Hopeful for some Rogue Trader news. They're getting 2 more DLCs, releasing a new one soon, and they revealed the Dark Heresy. They revealed a Dark Heresy CRPG. Okay, I don't know what this is. Oh, White Scars and Singua, huh?
Stand now in the name
Oh, this is the Horus Heresy. This is the Horus Heresy card game.
Look at me now and know your slayer.
I do not need a Primarch to win this war. We are more than a brotherhood of the failed and the fallen. Long as we breathe, the traitor shall find no respite. We stand as one, or we fall as many.
Okay. This is that was that. All right. Still waiting on Space Marine 2 and Darktide. They don't really front the animations as much. Probably because they don't make them as quickly anymore. I sleep. Yeah. Yeah, Warhammer Plus is kind of lame. I'll fully admit that.
We are entering the home stretch now. We've saved some of the best for last. Brutal Judgment comes to the Morningstar with a new playable DLC class in Darktide, a brand new play mode lands for Space Marine 2, and a classic Warhammer 40,000 game returns. Check it out.
No, that's Dawn of War at the end. That's Dawn of War. It has to be. All right. Dorktide time.
Scum. You are in defiance of the Emperor's law. You cannot hide. You cannot escape. We are judgment. Prepare for sentencing.
Oh, I know what it is. It's an Arbites class, isn't it? Yep. Nice. You know what? It's not Gene Stealers, but you know what? I'll take it. I'll gladly take that. I wonder how the dog is gonna work though. Like mechanically, you know? You want to play as the dog? All right. Here we go. Rust. Are they doing a Rust crossover? They're doing a Rust crossover. Warhammer 40k is coming to Rust. That'll be interesting, I guess. Okay, Space Marine 2. Oh yeah, this is going to be Horde mode. Oh, they're gonna be spawning the fucking Titan in for this? Jesus, how are you gonna fight that? I want to see you summon in the Dreadnought. Like you can't actually play as it yourself.
My faith is my shield.
Okay, they're doing. It looks like they're doing a remaster for Dawn of War. The new graphics look good though, or the HD graphics.
Divine Blade!
Even in death, I still serve.
Yeah, Wary Knight. If it's for me, it's gonna. Oh no, it's gonna include the expansions. Okay. Yeah, that was Soulstorm with the Sisters of Battle there. Tyranids were not in the original Dawn of War. They didn't come till 2. The thing that's worrying me though is mod compatibility. If they like get rid of the original versions, then none of the mods will work. That's what concerns me immediately.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
64-bit mod support. Okay. Okay, yeah. Fuck it, what's a bank account in the red anyway? Real. Oh yeah, and there's the box set that leaked. Oh yeah, Lynn, the mods actually upped the graphics a bit. Ultimate Apocalypse in 4K. It's gonna be nice now that the mods will actually have the resources to run. Because I believe it as Mandalore Gaming put it, the engine can barely comprehend the shit it's looking at. The box looks lame. It's the pretty standard, you know, boxed board game they release alongside major game releases. All right. Pretty certain that's it.
Peggy 18.
Oh no, there's something. They're doing a definitive edition of Space Marine 1, aren't they? You know, this was needed. Oh yeah, PC and Xbox. You know, I'm glad they're making that because there's a lot of people who never got on consoles who never got to play Space Marine 1.
Thank you very much for joining me. You can learn more about the games featured in this showcase and where to play them by visiting warhammer-community.com.
Now a whole new generation will realize why Leandros is a little bitch. Yeah, exactly.
To take advantage of the amazing promotions running this week on Warhammer video games, which is where I'm heading off to right now. Thank you for watching. Take care.
All right, so we may not have got a brand new Dawn of War. I will take a mod supporting remaster gladly. PC and Xbox. Oh, what? Let me guess. He got PlayStation. No. There's no. What do you call it? There was no new Dawn of War announced. It was it's a remaster of the original and its expansions. Saw Space Marine 1 for 360, didn't have the money when my dad pointed out because it said Space Marine and we ate up anything military related, especially if Marines were involved. Oh yeah, so, okay. Stream that too. Horus Heresy 1, yeah, no, that's scheduled for tomorrow. But okay though. One moment, I want to switch back to here. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. Some neat stuff being shown off. One moment while I go to the Warhammer community website, because they're undoubtedly updated now with some details. Please show my models. Listen, I've taken a personal position that because people insisting I see my models will people asking me to see my models are not going to see them. But yeah, all the same. Well, Echo and Derland, welcome to the stream. Well, sorry. Keep wanting, I guess. Right. So, you know what? Okay. Is the Games Workshop website gonna update it all with more information? I guess not. They're taking their sweet time doing that. Oh, hello, John McRitty. How could you see something that's not even assembled anyway? Hey, I've posted my minis before. If you want to see them that bad, search Twitter. Although I think I see what's going on here, so we're gonna drop the topic now. So yeah, Dawn of War is good though. Arbite's trailer is fantastic. I'm really looking forward to the Arbite stuff. Honestly, I think the Arbite's class. It looks really good. Going to be honest, I'm hyped for Dawn of War Remastered and Space Marine 1 Remaster. Can't wait to try Dawn of War. You love it. Yeah, but Dawn of War and fucking Space Marine 1 are both fantastic. If they're getting a remaster, I definitely recommend it if you haven't played them already. All right. You three who joined the chat, I'm gonna ask you politely to behave now, and then I'm done asking politely. All right, yeah, stuff's updating on Twitter with like the new trailers and stuff. I want to see. I want to wait a little bit, see if the Warhammer community website updates with more info, so I don't have to like search it all up individually. Actually, I should probably go to Steam and check that. Bulk Gun 2, I'm looking forward to that the most. It looks like it's going to be maybe Khorne and Slaanesh, or they at least previewed Khorne. I'm hoping Slaanesh. GW's been less cowardly about showing Slaanesh recently, which I'm glad about. Lots of cool stuff, but the best was the Darktide stuff. Twitch chat on the Warhammer account is disappointing. Why the fuck would they be disappointed in a new class in Darktide? We weren't even aware they were ever going to get new classes. I will say though, the thing that I want in Darktide that they still haven't previewed is the fucking what do you call it? It's the those weapons that were data mined way early, like what do you call it? Long las, melt a gun, that kind of stuff. They like hold on, let me turn the stream music back up. Like they fucking like that got data mined a long ass time ago, and you know, we still don't have a melted gun in game. We still don't have a long blast and all that other stuff. I kind of wish we'd get that. Can't wait for Horde mode. Our beaties might get me to play Darktide again. Yeah, the Horde mode's going to be fun, especially because they're going to be updating the Start as Overhaul mod for 12-player. Was it 12-player Horde mode? So that's gonna be nuts. Love how you can scare Nurgle cultists. Remind me of that one scene from Dread. I mean, yeah, that's what Nurgle cultists basically are. I mean, not Nurgle cultists. Arbetes. That's what Arbetes basically are. Okay, the Arbetes class DLC is already up on Steam. Let's see. Let's describe this real quick. The Adeptus Arbetes enforce Lex Imperialis, the Imperial law, utterly unforgiving, blah, persecute heretics and traitors. As an arbiter, you are a warrior of the Emperor's justice, prosecuting crimes against the Imperium with disciplined zeal. Restore order to Tertium with your Cyber Mastiff and a devastating array of new weaponry. Okay. Okay, it looks like the Cyber Mastiff is your alt as a Arbetes. Let's see. Okay, new weapons are going to be Assault Shield, Dominator Maul, and an Arbetes Shot Pistol. Oh, it's a shield. It's a shield and a hammer, or a shield and a shotgun pistol. That's going to be cool. And the Arbetes shotgun is going to become a weapon now, too, with a special issue ammo. Yeah, and then, you know, it's all the customization shit. It's pronounced Beta Sereno. No, it's not, honey. No, it's not. You know it's not. But all right, though. Let's see. Let's quick go over to let's check Space Marine 2 on Steam. They're probably not going to really put a thing up just because, you know, again, it's a we know it's the Horde mode and all that. But yeah, that's I will say the thing I'm really glad about. The thing I'm really glad about anyway is the Dawn of War thing up yet. Yep, the Dawn of War Definitive Edition is up on Steam now too. Okay, let's see. All units of the game are texture upscaled. 64-bit platform. The Definitive Edition includes an integrated mod manager and is compatible with 20 years of
Attack Protocol 23.
Big Boss Wolf 4. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. But yeah, okay. Okay, but here's what I was saying when that happened. Now on a 64-bit platform to support the ongoing efforts of the modding community, the Definitive Edition also includes an integrated mod manager that's compatible with over 20 years of lovingly crafted community mods. They're looking to make it compatible with all of the existing mods. That is huge. Like, that is actually huge. Like, I imagine there might be some finagling with the mods. Like just to get them to work, but all the same, just Jesus, they're working to make the mods backwards compatible with the Definitive Edition. That is great. That's actually great. Improved gameplay camera laws that shows the battlefield working seamlessly on modern systems, including 4K displays. Increased draw distances make more cinematic experience. The HD and screen layout has been optimized for modern widescreen viewing. Okay. What did you miss? We're going over the Dawn of War Definitive Edition. It's got the nine base factions, the 4 campaigns, up to 8 people multiplayer, all the modes and maps. I wonder The mods might look a little fucky based on the new, the new textures and stuff by comparison. But other than that, really, I'm glad they're making all the mods compatible. That's the thing that was probably really going to hurt the game if they didn't do it, Yeah, they went and did it. So, I mean, hey, yeah. Also, wait, I'm fucking rude. Hold on, everyone. Big Boss Wolf 4. Yeah, go give Big Boss Wolf a follow. He was not, nice enough to rate us like that. Arbitra's Class for Dark Tide's a DLC. No Prince released yet. No Price released yet. I can't fucking read. Released June 23rd. Yeah, it's like next month. A lot of this stuff is releasing in a month, it looks like. I'm trying to think of what else. Right, yeah. There's the new yeah. The new well, there's the DLC we knew was coming for Rogue Trader. There's now a Void Fair edition of the game out. Oh wait, no, I don't think that's new. No, those are just the bigger versions. I'm just like dumb. Rogue Trader free appearance pack. I'll have to pick that up. Do they have the? Oh wait, no, I don't think they have the pre-order for the new DLC up yet for that. Well, all right then. Well, that's basically the that's basically what we came here to watch. Right, yeah. Give me a moment. I'm gonna see for the people on the Twitch end of things. I'm gonna see you streaming and right onto them. All right. I'm gonna send y'all to watch Johan. Again, thank you for coming, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow, roughly the same time, 1 p.m. We're gonna be watching the drop site, the drop site review thing for Horus Heresy about the new edition. We've seen the new edition, but I just want to see how I want to see how they go about announcing it. Maybe reveal some other stuff related to it. So, raid Johan the Butcher because I have trouble typing. And all right, everyone. I will catch y'all later. See you tomorrow at 2 p.m. or 2 p.m. 1 p.m. Eastern time. Have a good day, everyone. Later.